स्क्वायर भी हुन तेरे अगे खाली लगे हर पासे लाइटां पर तू वखरी दिवाली लगे
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monty Kataria, and this is SM all the way from New York. Thank you, man. Saurav, SM, thank you so much for your time. How's everything?
I'm good, bro. How's everything with you?
All good, man. India's great. Man, Gal On Fleek.
Absolutely.
First track, first ever music video, I believe, for you as an artist. How do you feel, honestly, like straight off the bat?
Honestly speaking, I'm very ecstatic, but I was also very nervous because it was first project. I didn't know how it was going to come out. I didn't know what kind of a love it will get from the crowd out there. But I really wanted to have it a feel of New York, and this is where I pretty much grew up. And I wanted to do something in my city. I wanted to do it for my city. And that's exactly what I tried to create.
Do you like the suburbs better or do you like the city better?
I live in the suburbs, right? So I have to cover the suburbs, absolutely. And then New York City is incomplete when you don't talk about Manhattan.
So the yellow Lamborghini for SM, I understand. But then that whole switch up, pehle 5-10 second mein, SM's jumping, Saurav's jumping from the Lamborghini into the car and this Uber driver. What's the concept behind that, man? It was hilarious. Like you had the attention right away.
Well, when we wrote that song, I envisioned the concept right then and there that this is how I was going to play this entire song in my head. I knew how it was going to be picturized, where it's going to be picturized. So that kind of speed up the process also. But the story was that I'm coming out in a car and I'm watching this beautiful girl standing outside, right? And then I see she's on her phone, and then all of a sudden I see a Uber car park coming out. I'm like, okay, she's definitely waiting for her Uber driver. So I jump out of my car and I stop the Uber driver and I ask, are you going to pick up that girl over there? And he says, yes. I'm going to go, here you go, my Lambo keys. And I take his Uber keys and I just go and pick up the girl and drive off.
And you do get the girl in the end though, right? You do get the girl in the end.
Yes.
What's the concept behind the title?
So G.O.F, it was basically talking about how everything about the girl is on point, on fleek, right?
Okay.
And when we wrote the lyrics, and I'm singing the song, "Na karo di har gal on fleek." So I'm like, okay, how we're like, we want to give it a very catchy title. So I just came up with G.O.F, okay, and then Gal On Fleek.
Tell me about the shooting process. Where did you guys shoot it? How long did it take?
Believe it or not, we actually planned to shoot the song early in 2020 in early March, but it happened and we really couldn't shoot. I wouldn't say it was hard, but it was very challenging. We ended up shooting the song in September. I got a call from a DOP. He said that, hey, listen, I'm coming to New York. I'm only here for like X amount of days. He gave me 3 days to prepare for my shoot. So imagine me looking for my outfits, making sure that my locations are perfect, that the models are ready. So we had to prepare everything in 3 days. Then we finally figured it out, and where we're going to shoot, how we're going to shoot it. I got my outfits literally at the last minute. I was getting clothes delivered and the UPS truck would come and give it to me something like while I was shooting. But it was pretty cool. The only challenging part when we were shooting in Times Square in the city was we were still in a pandemic. So we really didn't know who around us will have coronavirus or not. We were taking precautions, but again, you have to be really mindful when you're out outdoors, especially during the pandemic time. So that was always in the back of our head, but we were still trying to be more comfortable. And it was so hard to move on the music. 7 months not going to any party, not going to any club. You literally lose your rhythm.
So what's in the pipeline? What do we see and when do we see it per se?
What we're planning to do is release at least 3 or 4 tracks a year. I'm already working on 2 tracks. I'm already done learning one of them, which we are recording by the end of this month. And then we're recording a second track mid-summer. So both of these tracks are going to release. One is going to release in mid-summer. The other one's going to release in mid-fall. One is actually a love song again. Same lines as this one, and the second one is a bit on rap style. And then I'm also writing a Hindi love song.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there's a lot more music coming.
Like, what is your personal preference?
So I grew up listening to 90s Bollywood music, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's instilled in me, like the Kumar song or the But then I'm also a huge fan of Punjabi music.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do both. Yes, my genre is more love songs, right? But I'm not going to hesitate and try and do different new things.
With your record label, Live Life Loud Records, right? With that, are we planning on also possibly giving a chance for like new talents to put themselves out there, collaborations, features, and all those great stuff?
Absolutely. Actually, when I was opening the record label, that was always in my head because I didn't get that opportunity. I want to make sure that I pass it on to if somebody approaches me,
respect,
to give them that platform to do it, right? And being in this side of the continent, right?
Yeah.
We are not that exposed to the Indian subcontinent. And we really don't have much means. Yes, we do have means in production, but we don't have that platform that people in India have. So I want to make sure that if any local artists approach me, and I want to give them proper guidance, and I want to give them a proper platform when it comes to releasing their music.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, SM. It's a pleasure, and keep doing what you're doing. And I love the fact that you're out there and supporting new talent. So hit him up. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me here.